First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from a safe.
It's week. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
play action. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 35.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. steps away to his left. And he works free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
2nd down, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and a couple.
Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Second and 7.
Throwing, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary
That's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we reach half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The slot man in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
In motion, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. So left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he is out of bounds, but
just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Prescott. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
For the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32. Run down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Still fighting through it. He's got space. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. A give to ETN running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. ETN. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught. it's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Browns down by 10, a minute 38 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.